Welcome to Autobike Insight, your trusted channel for in-depth coverage of motorcycles, their history, and the innovations shaping their future. Today, we take a deep look at the 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200, a motorcycle that blends classic retro styling with modern reliability, offering a unique mix of heritage charm and practical everyday usability. The legacy of the VanVan. The Suzuki VanVan has always been a motorcycle with a distinct personality. Since its first appearance in the early 1970s, it stood out as a lightweight scrambler-style machine designed for both on-road cruising and light off-road adventure. Its balloon tires, wide seat, and approachable handling gave it a playful and easygoing character. Riders often described it as a fun bike, rather than just a commuter, thanks to its quirky looks and versatility. The VanVan 200 carried this legacy forward into the 2000s, becoming a cult favorite among enthusiasts who appreciated its simplicity and old-school vibe. 2026 Model Overview. The 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200 revives this iconic nameplate with a fresh design while staying true to its heritage. Suzuki has kept the recognizable elements intact: fat tires, a low and wide seat, and minimalist retro styling. However, beneath the classic looks lies a host of upgrades that bring the VanVan into the modern era. This new model has been designed to appeal to both nostalgic riders who fondly remember the original and new generation enthusiasts seeking a unique, stylish, and approachable machine engine and performance powering. The 2026 VanVan 200 is a modernized 199cc single-cylinder, air-cooled, fuel-injected engine. While it maintains the simplicity of a small displacement motor, Suzuki has tuned it for smoother delivery and better efficiency. The engine produces around 16 horsepower, enough for spirited city riding, beachside cruising, and casual trail exploration. With updated fuel injection and improved cooling efficiency, the engine complies with the latest global emission standards while retaining its characteristic punchy low-end torque. Ride and handling. The highlight of the VanVan has always been its ride quality, thanks to those signature balloon tires. The 2026 version keeps this iconic feature, offering excellent stability on sand, gravel, and loose terrain, while still providing a smooth and cushioned ride on pavement. The lightweight frame, combined with a relaxed, upright seating position, makes it extremely beginner-friendly and confidence-inspiring. With improved suspension tuning, the VanVan 200 handles modern roads with greater composure, yet keeps the playful personality that made the bike beloved for decades. Design and styling. Suzuki has masterfully balanced retro charm with modern refinement in the 2026 VanVan 200. The round headlamp, teardrop fuel tank, and classic side panels remain true to the original design. At the same time, modern touches such as LED lighting, digital instrumentation, and improved ergonomics bring it in line with today's rider expectations. Suzuki offers the VanVan 200 in a set of vintage-inspired color schemes, including deep blue, pearl white, and matte black, each accented with retro graphics that pay homage to the 1970s originals. Comfort and ergonomics. One of the strongest aspects of the VanVan has always been comfort. The 2026 model continues this tradition with its wide, cushioned seat and relaxed ergonomics. With a low seat height of around 770 mm, it is accessible to a wide range of riders, from beginners to experienced enthusiasts. The wide handlebars provide excellent leverage for maneuvering in tight city streets, while the upright riding stance reduces fatigue on longer rides. This makes the VanVan equally suited for short commutes, weekend leisure rides, and light touring. Technology and feature. Though retro in styling, the 2026 VanVan is far from outdated in features. Suzuki has added a digital-analog hybrid instrument cluster that provides essential information such as gear position, fuel level, and trip data. The inclusion of LED headlamps and tail lamps improves visibility and efficiency. A USB-C charging port has also been integrated, allowing riders to keep their devices powered on the go. Additionally, the VanVan 200 comes with ABS as standard, ensuring modern levels of safety without compromising its classic charm. Fuel economy and practicality. One of the key advantages of small displacement motorcycles like the VanVan is efficiency. Thanks to the modern fuel injection system and optimized engine tuning, the 2026 VanVan 200 achieves excellent fuel economy, estimated at around 35 to 38 kilometers per liter. This makes it an economical choice for daily commuting while still being capable of weekend adventures. With a fuel tank capacity of 7.5 liters, it offers a practical range that suits its role as a versatile city and leisure motorcycle. Target riders and market position. The 2026 VanVan 200 is positioned as a lifestyle motorcycle. It appeals to young urban riders looking for a stylish and easy-to-ride machine, as well as nostalgic riders who want to relive the charm of Suzuki's classic models. It is not built for speed demons or hardcore off-roaders, but instead caters to those who value individuality, comfort, and the joy of simple motorcycling. In the growing retro motorcycle segment, the VanVan stands out for its unique design and practical usability. Pricing and availability. Suzuki aims to keep the VanVan 200 accessible, both in terms of price and maintenance. While exact regional prices vary, it is expected to be competitively priced against rivals in the small displacement retro market. Its simple engine, low running costs, and durable components make it affordable to own, ensuring it retains the reputation of being a reliable everyday companion. The retro revival trend. EDU 2026 VanVan 200 enters the market at a time when retro-inspired motorcycles are more popular than ever. Manufacturers are revisiting their iconic models to appeal to a new wave of enthusiasts who admire the timeless designs of the past, but also demand the technology of today. Suzuki's approach with the VanVan reflects this perfectly, an authentic homage to its heritage, but smartly upgraded to meet the expectations of modern riders. Conclusion: a modern classic. 2026 Suzuki VanVan 200 proves that motorcycles don't always need extreme power or cutting-edge features to capture hearts. Its charm lies in its simplicity, playful personality, and the freedom it offers. By reviving this retro icon with a modern twist, Suzuki has created a motorcycle that bridges generations, appealing to both seasoned riders and newcomers. For those who value individuality, comfort, and the joy of uncomplicated motorcycling, the VanVan 200 is a perfect choice. Autobike Insight. Thanks you for joining us in exploring this reborn classic. The VanVan is not just a motorcycle. It is a statement of style, freedom, and timeless fun.